let's get into Married to Medicine. Okay. Heavenly and Damon, she decides to put on her baby voice when she talks to her husband for whatever reason. Okay. He apologizes to her. He also put on his baby voice when sorry, I lied to you, buddy. I just didn't want to go to Arizona. Sorry, I lied to you, buddy. I just didn't want you to show your ass. Okay. And I didn't want to show my ass either. I didn't mean to speak to you like that, buddy. You're really nice to me, buddy. And I really appreciate that. You treat me good. You've been doing good. But, I just feel like, sometimes you can take things a little too far, but I didn't mean it. Like, what the fuck? I said, if y'all don't talk in y'all normal damn voice, please, please. Or is y'all whispering because people is in the office on the other side? I don't know, girl. Y'all could have closed the door. I don't know why y'all be doing stuff with the doors open. Girl, anyway, let me keep going. So Heavenly apologized to Damon and says that he has been wonderful to her. And although she's going through a lot with her mom, it's no excuse. Well, I'm glad that you feel like it ain't no damn excuse. Okay? Just like quiet over there yelling at people. Well, let me tell you something. Let me let you know something. Heavenly's mother is on the table right now. She's about to go. So if you want to know why she was acting like that, that's what's going on. Mama finna exit the world. And it's like, girl, calm the fuck down. You could have said that better to me. You ain't have to get loud and stuff like that. Okay, so now we want you to take that same conversation back to Heavenly, since Heavenly feel like it's no excuse, Quad, and be like, it's no excuse. Heavenly, you shouldn't act like that. I know what you're going through. I wasn't out here doing what you doing when I lost a family member. Like, we want you to go back and have that same damn dramatic ass conversation with Heavenly. Anyway, what else happened? But Damon did feel like with her having a lot going on, he should have understood though. At the end of the day, he does feel like that. Okay. So Contessa and Scott are talking, and Contessa doesn't want to deal with the Heavenly drama. She feels bad for her and says that she couldn't imagine like everything that Heavenly is going. Well, she could because she lost her mom, but right now to relive that, like, she couldn't imagine that she doesn't, want to bring any more drama at this particular time, girl. So she wants to just support her and just move on, okay? Now, Audra and her husband are planning a wedding because they've already gotten married. So that's dope. They already got married. Like a lot of people do. They go down to the Justice of the Peace. They go ahead and they get married. And then, or whatever you call it, child. And then they at a later time either have a wedding or they have a reception. They do one of the two. So that was okay, cool, girl. Do what you're gonna do. I'm sure it's gonna be beautiful. But she said it was delayed due to the pandemic, and I think a lot of people's weddings were delayed. We were supposed to go to Punta Cana, I think, or what? I think that's what something like that for my friend's wedding, but we ended up having it canceled because the pandemic hit, and she ended up having a beautiful wedding to me at the Georgia Aquarium. Like, that shit was nice. And the food was good as hell. And I was like, oh wow, this is really nice. You saw the little, what is it, whales or dolphins or whatever the hell they had. I think it was whales, whatever the little fishes just swim. I was like, well, this is cute, girl. This is bougie a little bit. But anyway, it was nice. So, we couldn't go to the water. We had to bring the water to us. And so we just went down there, but it was so really cute. Anyway, so they're planning their wedding. So I'm believing we're gonna get a chance to see that this season. Now, Anila, you done brought your mama on this show, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the gate. I do not like your motherfucking mama, girl. I do not like her. Listen, there's a lot of mamas that come through here that we like, but yours is not one of them. And I don't know if it's that I don't like your mama and how she's shown on this show, or if I don't like you because you feel like you can't check your mama. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It is respect your elders, but I'm somebody's elder too, and thou shalt respect the fuck out of me as well. I'm sorry, I don't be giving a fuck about none of that stuff because y'all be letting these quotes and these scriptures or whatever it is truly guide you all the way down to allow motherfuckers to disrespect you. And I'm one that is not gonna happen to. It's been plenty of times I have had to check my mom. Okay, now she knows how to handle stuff. It's always, well, if that's what you want, girl, my mama will come in, rearrange my whole house, and bring stuff in it. And listen. Did I ask you to do that? Did I tell you to bring that over? Did I tell you I wanted that? So I be having to like, girl, slow it down, okay? Girl, listen, if I tell you one thing about it, my mama gonna clean some real quick, okay? I ain't gotta ask my mama gonna do it anyway because that's just how she is. But your ragged, don't do that. Don't say that about that lyric, mom. But your mother obviously will not. And that's a problem. Okay. I don't like that. Okay, she feel like she ain't gotta follow nobody rules. Let me tell you something. Y'all living real lavish. According to that FaceTime, your mama don't seem to be, and I'm not being disrespectful, but I am. Hey, it's to be right back over there in this shack. You're not gonna come over here and fuck on my luxurious home. You're not gonna do it. Bills that my husband is stressed out to pay. You and daddy can go back. Y'all can go back. This was cute. This was nice. But if you're not gonna do it right, girl, let me pay for somebody else to come in here because y'all wasting my time and stressing me the hell out. No, man. So I ain't like that. Girl, I ain't like that. But anyway, let's keep going. You know, I already had your mama sit up here and talk you out of an old shot, but I really felt like you didn't want to get the old shot anyway, which is why you brought your mama for real, for real. And then you done brought her over here on this episode. You know your mama ain't satisfied with nothing. Even when y'all was getting this house built, she decided to complain about every damn thing. Didn't want to come in there and try and say something nice. And then you gonna sit up here and take her ass to your hair showroom and she over here complaining about this and that, talking about stuff being expensive and this, that. Girl, is you paying for anything? Do you fix anything up in here? When's the last time you paid a bill? Girl, talk about some mother. Girl, this is not your, this is my house. Mine. Okay? And if I want to bring some shit all up and through here, I'm gonna bring it all up and through here. That's my say, not yours. Okay, it does not apply to just Jody. It applies to your ass too. Okay, so you get your mama. Get your mama, get your mama, get your cute mama, cute as hell. You know what I'm saying? And probably a fun woman. But the way they be editing her on this show, I don't like her. Okay, I don't like that. And I see why Mr. Kieran be over there stressed the hell out. Let's keep going. Okay, so he decides that he's gonna have him a self-care event. Okay, for the men. Nobody wanted to get no Botox, laugh my ass off, but some of them did get the massages, they got the manicures and stuff. And I thought that was kind of nice because you don't really see guys do that. You know what I'm saying? Even though there are some guys out here that actually go out, they get their massages on a regular, they get their pedicure, their feet done, you know what I'm saying? Get their nails, trimmed or whatever, taking care. They take care of themselves, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be a feminine thing. It could be a masculine thing if more guys, you know what I'm saying, did it. If we saw it more, it probably would be more normal. But anyway, I thought it was nice. So Eugene is at a place where he's starting to rethink his career because it's occupying so much of his time. So it seems like he don't really get a lot of time with his family. And after dealing with the pandemic, all he did was work. So he really was stressed out. I felt bad for Eugene, especially seeing him cry because he was like, I've been okay with death, but not to this level. You know what I'm saying? People was probably dying on him left and right, So I felt bad for him and how that may have affected him and then affected his lifestyle at home and his relationship with his wife. So I did feel bad because sometimes I don't know Toya. We only know Toya on the show, but it seemed like he probably come home and he get stressed out by her too. So it's like that man over here trying to save for life, and then he came home and you over here stressing that out. But anyway, it is what it is. So Damon at this point is trying to encourage him, like, yo, you can do this without emergency medicine. Like, you can go off and start your own business, your own practice or whatever, and do that. So now he's starting to think about that. Like, what is it can I do? What can I? And I think that'd be cool. Like, even if he had an office that he opened up part-time, and then what it seemed like, I feel like he should have asked Damon what he doing. Maybe he could come in and be a part-time doctor with Damon until he branches off on his own. Maybe come in 2 or 3 days out the week and then do another 2 or 3 days over there at the emergency place. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he could do something like that until he opens up his own practice and just see how Damon works, but I feel like that's probably why he went into Damon's office to have that conversation. But I didn't hear that conversation, but I think that probably would be smart. That would be wise. But anyway, I don't know how to all that work as a doctor. But anyway, Toya done stopped by to see her spiritual advisor. So she wants to talk to her. So Toya is also rethinking her life as well. When Toya talked about this is not the life that she imagined, I don't think she meant with her husband. I just think that Toya may feel unfulfilled about something. You know what I'm saying? She's probably not happy because she spent most of her life being a stay-at-home mom, which is what she wanted. And maybe she does want to go out and, start her own business and do other stuff. But maybe she just ain't got no passion for nothing right now or drive. So that's what I was thinking Toya was thinking about as far as her life, not so much as her marriage and not being happy. But y'all tell me what y'all think. This is what I had a problem with. Why do y'all not like to close these fucking doors? If I'm talking to my spiritual advisor, girl, I'm talking to you. Okay, not John, Luke, and Paul on the outside. Close the door. I'm talking to you, ma'am. I know I'm gonna be on TV, but they don't need to hear my business right now. Girl, close this motherfucking door. Okay, so anyway, Yeah, she talked about that. She said she changed as well during the pandemic, and now and how she started to take things out on her husband, which I could see that, because she couldn't really identify what was going on, in my opinion, what was going on with her. So she decided to start taking stuff out on Eugene, which was very unfortunate. So there's that. They're both at a place in their life where they're trying to just figure out their life, what they want the next few years, the next 30 years or whatever to look like for them individually, obviously, and then together. So I hope they figure this out real soon. And I hope that Eugene does leave emergency medicine and he's able to kind of like figure out his life outside of that and be able to kind of make his own schedule or whatever. So that would be dope. It was something else I was going to say. Did anybody else notice that Eugene looks like he's lost some weight in the confessional in comparison to him being like on the show from the film and the flashback? I'm like, okay, Eugene looks like, he's losing a little weight. So yeah, good for him. Anyway, Anila's mom left a big ass mess in the kitchen because I understood it a little bit, but at the same time I didn't. Right? She left the mess because Anila needs to teach these kids to take your and put it in the trash because I'm not no mother nanny. Okay, so I feel her on that though. Like, don't just be cooking and leaving or eating and just leaving your shit up there. Okay, get that stuff and go put it in the trash. What you think? Like, who you think is who? No, they just because they live well and they got all this money or their parents do, don't mean that they don't need to learn how to do basic things, which is get it. So her mama left that mess up there for they ass to see, but at the same time, it's like, what about the other mess over there in the kitchen, girl? You weren't gonna clean that up, and then you're gonna sit up here and tell this girl you ain't got time to clean. I said, oh, this bitch here, you got to go. And then she go, first of all, Anila said, well, I don't have time for this. I got to go to my blogger room. My photographer is on his way. I got to get this stuff done. Mama didn't came in there. First of all, she irritated. That's one of the worst things you can do when I'm already irritated. And then you come into the space, you follow me into the space and you still talking and stuff. It's like, listen, she handled her mama very well though. Give me a second, mom. Can you sit down? Like, let's talk. Please sit down. Let's talk. Right. So the mama started trying on clothes. Oh, this is mine. Oh, yes. I say this women, this is so cute. This is mine. Yes. I'm like, girl, what? You was just in there cooking. You ain't worried about what you was making on the stove, burning the hell up. And then you done made it back there. You trying on clothes and shit. That lady stressed me out on this all for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I can imagine, but it's your mama, girl. So anyway, I felt like her mama was lazy and inconsiderate as fuck, in my opinion. But let's keep going. She does sit her down and she tries to tell her mama, like, listen, girl, I'm 42 years old, baby. You can't tell me nothing. So, girl, you can't tell me nothing. Her mama said, I don't care. No, me no care about that, girl. I am the adult. I tell you what I want to tell you. You are going to deal. Do you understand? You're not going to tell me. That's where her mama was coming from. And I'm like, well, she could keep talking, but I'm going to keep not listening to y'all. It's just like you don't listen to me. I'm going to do the same damn thing. Let me go back here and get this old shot. All right. I don't understand that relationship. I do not get that. I'm like, girl, my mama would have been on the first flight back. Like, girl, let me get your flight. No, ma'am. Do not pass go. Come right here. You go your tickets. I've already packed up your stuff. It was so great to see you. Love you. Miss you. I will be there for the holidays. Let me know that you've made it onto the flight and that you guys have landed. Okay. No. Daddy will be with you. He will be with you. I've already packed it up too. Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming. This was wonderful. I think her mama had been there for what, 2 weeks? Long enough, girl. Let me get your stuff and let you go so we can go ahead and get to finding us a nanny. Okay, go ahead and pay for a nanny. Y'all know y'all got it. Y'all paid for the last one, so go ahead and pay for this one. Get y'all a new one, girl. And I know it's gonna be a struggle having new people around your kids. I get that. I get that. But hey, you got to start somewhere, child. Maybe reach out to some of your famous people and see who they got. They used to watch their kids. They probably won't mind watching y'all for a piece of a coin. But girl, mama would have went back. Mama would have went back. I'm not playing. She would have went back. My mama would never, okay? Because she doesn't like her space to be encroached on, okay? I don't know, child. I don't know. I just said all I'm saying. It was a new one. It was a new one. Anila will end up divorced, keep messing with her nasty, trifling mother. Her mom has no boundaries, none, and she does not respect any either. And that's another problem. Okay. But Anila, honey, either way, good luck.